Everybody, kia ora, as they say in New Zealand. I'm Brittany. I am the Soul Wanderer, and welcome to my very first weird video on my new channel. I'm not really sure how these things work, so just excuse some of the awkwardness and weirdness or whatever. I just wanted to start this kind of to document my journey and kind of maybe help people along the way. So for my first video, I just wanted to kind of explain who I am to those of you who are not my friends and family, who might not be very many of you, but and then to kind of talk about what I'm doing here in New Zealand, and then want to talk about kind of like why I wanted to do these videos. So first of all, I'm Brittany. I am a former attorney from New Mexico, from Albuquerque. I graduated in 2015. I moved job to job and was just, deeply unhappy with, pretty much every job that I was in, and kind of toyed with the idea of getting out of the law for a long time. So at my last job, I was a judicial law clerk for a federal magistrate judge, and I quit. And I decided that I was going to come down to New Zealand and just take some time away from the law. I'm a restless soul. I love to explore. The reason that I am a soul wanderer is because I mostly travel by foot. And it was kind of a play on words as well, because I feel like I'm a soul wanderer as well. Anyways, this is kind of my story of trying to find myself, as kind of the cliche, but just trying to find a life that fits me. And so what I'm doing, I came to New Zealand on a working holiday visa, which is basically a visa that New Zealand extends to a bunch of different countries. Canada gets 2 years because they're better than us. But you're allowed to work in the country and you're allowed to study for 6 months. And it's extended to people who are 18 to 30 years old. And I am 31. So I barely got in, but I decided that this was the last year that I would be able to do something like this under this kind of a visa. And I was in a transitional period in my life, and I just decided to go for it. So that's what I'm doing. I reached out to an old employer at a brewery that was in my hometown in Socorro, New Mexico, town of 8,000. And the brewers had moved to New Zealand from Colorado after moving out of New Mexico. And I asked for a job. So I am serving beer and pizza. And that is what I'm doing out of being a lawyer, which is kind of a nice change. So I'm here for up to a year. I haven't quite put a deadline on it, but I'm just kind of getting to explore the side of the world and kind of do some wandering and just kind of trying to decide where I want to go next. So the reason that I wanted to do these videos in particular is because I feel like there are all of these success stories, and I wanted something that was not quite a success story. I wanted something that was an in-between. And I feel like that's where I am in my life. I'm in the middle. I'm not quite, at Elizabeth Gilbert or Cheryl Strayed or, any of those people, Oprah, who have just exploded with success. But I did take the plunge out of the law, out of, the normal hustle that we all get kind of trapped in. And I wanted to kind of show people what it was like on the other side. And, some of the the drawbacks, some of the pros, the cons, and just what it's really like to kind of be in that transition. And it's hard a lot of the time. It can be really, really hard, but it's also very freeing. So I guess I just wanted to take people on that journey with me, and hope that you can kind of enjoy some of the side stories along the way. Um, in my next videos, I'll probably go through some of the adventures that I've already been having. There's been quite a few, so I'll try and catch up as quickly as I can. I'm also trying to start a blog that will complement these videos. So depending on which format you like, you can check them both out. But anyway, that's my story. That's what I'm doing here, and I hope you enjoy my videos. Thank you.